Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. Well, if you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and subscribe to the channel? It helps other people know when they post videos. And before we get started, I'm not a medical doctor, don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey and clearing it out with my doctor first, so please get permission before you get started on anything regarding your health. Well, welcome to week 140 and final update for the week and the amazing egg fast results. Well, this morning I weighed myself, and to my surprise, I weighed 226 pounds. I started the week off at 231.7 pounds, so I lost a total of 5 pounds for the week. And it pretty much the weight loss for the week, and I'm really excited, really happy about it. I only could hack the eggs for 2 days, so we basically kept it simple. We did an egg loaf one day, and then we had eggs over easy and some sausages with it one day, and that was about it. And then another day I had the sausages again, kind of like a beef, butter, bacon, and egg type deal. And kept it simple, but I had like about 18 eggs in 2 days, and I got really tired and sick of eggs. I couldn't hack the eggs anymore. So then I went on to regular keto meals, and then I made a air frying. I took some mission wraps, the low carb, it was fine for keto. It was only 1 net carbs per roll, and I made a couple of pizza wraps, rolled up wraps, and then I made a pizza using one of the same same rolls of the mission wraps, and it came out really good. Got those up in the video on my YouTube channel, and had a lot of response about them. Those are great, by the way, for like an on-the-go snack and all that stuff. And you know, if you're working, you could put some of those, make them ahead of time, and put them in a plastic container, just warm them up in a microwave, and eat them cold the way they are. I mean, and the as far as the pizza roll-ups, it works better if you have a mozzarella sticks. But I didn't have that, so I ended up using the shredded mozzarella that I bought, the store-bought brand from Market Basket, and I was fine with that. I kept it really simple this past week. And what else did we do? Oh yeah, with Bonner and I, we celebrated our 42nd wedding anniversary, and splurged a little bit that day. That was Friday. We ended up going to Applebee's. I got a 8-ounce ribeye steak with a side order of mashed potato and broccoli, and mashed potato was portion control. And I kept it pretty much simple that day, and then Friday night had the night off from bingo, and I decided to play bingo instead of work, and she had enough help on the floor, which is kind of unusual. So I asked Betty if I could play. She said, well, you can take the whole night off if you want. And I said, yeah, sure. I did the verification in the area when somebody had bingo there, and that's all the volunteering I did that night. Got a couple slices of pizza and regular slices of plain pizza that they get from the pizza parlor. And this is why it was really shocked me when I lost 5 pounds for the week. It goes, holy crowley. So I took a scale photograph of the scale photograph before the number went away on the scale this morning. And so today's Sunday, we're getting ready to film the concert for this afternoon. The Montechuset Chorale plays at our local city hall. They're a fabulous group of people, and they film that every year. So the conductor, Peter, asked me if I wanted to film it today, so I decided to go ahead and help him out film that. Don't know about next year yet. I'm still leaning towards that. This might be my last year filming for the city. I don't want to do any more city stuff. I'm just getting sick of it. I want to just be plain old Ron. What else is going on? We, besides that and the bingo, I have photographs about the timeline. Alden took a photograph of Donna and I had the girl take a photograph of us at the restaurant. And then I was talking to another girl behind us here. She had just turned, it was her birthday that day too, on the same day that Donna and I got married. And the kitty cat update, big pain in the behind, but you know, he is a kid, he is getting into a lot of mischief and trouble, and you know, he attacks me, he bites me, and loves me in the next minute. So you know, I don't want to give him up. I'm just trying to deal with it until the kittenhood is over there, and hope coming up in June, he's going to get neutered, and hopefully he'll slow down a little bit for us and be a normal cat. But you know, and they're so lovable, and you know, they sense when things are wrong with you, and you know, he's no different. I won't let him in my room too much unless I'm actually lying down in a bed and I can keep an eye on him. My wife will come in the back room and play favorite Facebook games, and I don't play the Facebook games. I go on to a lot of these truth social websites, and I follow what's going on, the stuff that you don't see out there, and yeah, I'm one of those. And so I hope this is not an issue with you guys, because I know stuff is going to happen and stuff has been happening. But just I keep telling everybody, just hang in there one day longer, take one day at a time, and then take what God gives you at the time. Now I noticed yesterday when I took my when I was getting ready to lie down for the day, and I put on a pair of sweaties. I took my sweaties off last night. It goes, oh my God, my right leg and the back side of it was really pushed out really far. It's lipedema, and so I said I can't wear my. I think what's going on is the elastic band on the bottom of the sweaties are cutting into my skin, and that's part of the problem, but that's not all the problem, and that's always been there, and it's just getting kind of worse. So I'm going to be going down to a local department store today, actually Friday, Allen's, and see if she'll re-measure me for a pair of compression stockings. I gotta see if I can't get a pump or something like that, because that, and if you hear some noise, that's my wife yelling at the cat. And she's trying to keep him out of the room. Every time I open up the door, he comes flying right in my room if I'm not paying attention. I got too much stuff back in here to worry about. I don't want him to break in anything. Same way with my wife. She's got jewelry, and she'll get pissed if he starts taking up all the jewelry. Or better yet, losing it, because he likes to bat things around. I'm sure most of you girls and guys can relate if you got jewelry or have an animal. And so that's what's going on there. For activity this week, we walked every day this week. Used my cane. I didn't push the walks. I averaged about 2.5 miles a day, and when I needed to stop, I stopped, and I took photographs along the way. Not as many as I normally would take, but nevertheless, I'm filming my small mobile camera. This is on my mobile, and this is my mobile camera. I'm filming my Canon M50 this morning. I typically will put it on a Spotify playlist, and I have a pair of earbuds, and I'll go walking. And it really helps me to get cranking while I'm walking. And so we got an appointment coming up this week. Let's see, my wife's got an appointment Monday. I got an appointment Wednesday with the foot doctor. My feet are starting to crack and bleed again. I've been, I don't know. I just need to get them under control. I got some stuff I've been putting on. And I just got bad feet, and I just got to keep working them out. I got this stuff over here she gave me. It's kind of like a Vaseline. I don't know if you ever heard of this. Put that on. But I've been putting that on. It's been helping a little bit. And then I got this stuff that the other doctor gave me. The new doctor wanted me to continue using this. And I've still been trying to treat my feet with salt and vinegar, but I'm almost out of vinegar, and I'm out of Epsom salt, and so I've been using Himalayan salt. I've been putting a couple of tablespoons in. Now I got to get some Himalayan salt this week, and I also have to get some more Epsom salt. So I'm going to continue with that, and hopefully at some point they'll get better. Now, the job update. So Hannaford's kept calling me up all week long. They want me to go back to work, and I felt so bad, because I really wanted to prove to them that I could do the job and do it efficiently. Well, I can't right now with what's going on. So most of you guys know I got an appointment coming up on the 15th of May, and I got as soon as I can get a date, I'm going out and have a surgery. I didn't think it was fair for me to go back to work for a couple of weeks and then go out again for a month. So I called up the supervisor, and he told him what was going on. I says, I'm going to step back from the job for now, and I said, hopefully at some point I want to go back to work. I don't know if I'll go back to work there or not. I didn't tell him that part of it, but he said, Ron, you know what? I completely understand, and you're more than welcome to come back here when you're ready. However, we'll have to rehire you as a new employee, because you were a real good employee while you were there. And I worked there 3 weeks, so 4 weeks actually. And so I'm glad to know that. But when I go back to work, I want to go back to work full time. Here where I'm living is just totally ridiculous. I got paperwork to fill out for the rent evaluation for the fiscal year coming up. They just jumped up $75 on my rent. Now I know they're going to go up on my rent again. They don't want you making anything extra here, and as soon as you make extra, they take it away from you on the paperwork. It says, did you win money on the lottery? Well, I won $3,000 at bingo. I guess that's the lottery, so now I'm going to get penalized for winning money. And then if I go back to work, I'm going to get penalized because I want to keep up with the current the inflation. Yeah, and my car insurance just went up $200 over last year's rate. And and I haven't had any accidents. Donna and I, no violations. If it goes up, it should be going down. And we're both seniors. I don't get it. So I'm shopping around for insurance for the car. And when I'm healthy enough to go back to work, despite what the paperwork says on my application for the new rent increase, I'm going to say no. I'm not planning on going back to work next year for the upcoming fiscal year. But if I go back to work, I go back to work, and I'll worry about it next year. And Donna and I want to move out of here next year sometime. So if you live in our local area, especially I want to stay in Leominster, if you got something available for us, I'm looking for about $1,500 a month, or $1,300, something in that category. And we're looking for a house with an option, or either that or an apartment, 2-bedroom, preferably the first floor or second floor, and and then I can have a cat. And if you're okay with that, Donna and I have excellent A1 credit, and I do make enough money between the retirement and my pension that I can afford that much. But if you have anything locally, let me know. But I don't want to move out the next year, because I'm sure you're going to want first, last, and security deposit. So now I got to save up for that, and I'm going to have to pay somebody to help us move, because I can't lift anything up, either get my wife. And so that's what we got planned on for next year. So what do we got coming up for this coming week? Well, not this week coming up, but the following week coming up, we're going to do a 7-day keto challenge, old school keto. And we're going to try to balance out our meals to 2 or 3 meals a day. And there's a website out there that I got involved in. I saw a YouTube challenge from Dr. Brewer's wife, I believe. She was doing a 7-day challenge for that. And I want to get involved with that. And it's recommended to eat really 3 meals a day, but I'm not really a 3-meal day person. I've been fasting since the very first day I started keto, and I usually eat around 11. However, sometimes, I'll break that fast. And, I can't eat 3 meals a day. I eat when I'm hungry. So I'll eat my normal 11 o'clock meal in the morning, and then I'll have another meal late in the afternoon, and then I'll kill it after 6, 7 o'clock at nighttime. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I made some, speaking of meals, I made some of this awesome keto coconut bread. It was the first time I ever made that recipe, and posted it on all the Facebook pages. And one of the girls, she posted something she wasn't supposed to, and she got flagged for it. But the one that one of the administrators, she really thanked me for putting that recipe up, and she made that recipe that I did, and she cut it all up, and she made little croutons for a salad with it. She dried it out in her air fryer, or you could put it in the dehydrator, and she thanked me for that. So, and the recipe was keto approved, and it's just basically eggs and coconut flour, and it came out to be like 1 carb a gram per slice, depending on how thick or how thin you slice your bread. But, you're not going to sit there and eat the whole loaf of bread. At least I hope you're not going to eat the whole loaf of bread. I had a couple of slices yesterday, and I put a little bit of that. First, I put a slab of butter on it, and then I put a little bit of that good jam on it. And, I was fine with that. And that satisfied me for the day. I had my little snack, and I was good to go. And, you could change it up. You can make it savory. You can put some sesame seeds on top. You can make it sweeter by putting some confectionate swerve on the inside. Maybe put some almonds or pecans inside, and that sort of thing, and maybe some Italian seasoning in there, whatever. But the possibilities for that particular bread recipe are really endless, and I really enjoyed making that recipe. And then I was going to do a comparison with the almond flour with 90-second keto bread, but I ran out of eggs. So because I had enough egg, but one of the eggs was cracked, and I didn't realize it, and it was rotten when I opened up that crate there. Because it was on the bottom side, which we didn't see. So it makes me wonder now, next time I go shopping with eggs, and to make sure I check each egg to make sure they're not cracked. And if they're cracked, I did this one time before, and I noticed one egg was cracked in my box, and I didn't have any eggs out there, so I just grabbed another egg and I swapped it with another carton that had all cracked eggs in it, and I took a good egg out of that. And the other option we have, if you don't want to do the regular eggs, you can always buy the eggs already in the carton itself, and I've done that before too. And so we're definitely going to be making some more recipes. I've been posting some different recipes. I've been noticing that on my volume, on my previous videos, a lot of my volumes are really soft, and I had a lot of people mention about that. So I think I figured out a way how to increase the volume track without destroying my voice. I've been duplicating my track, and I've been making like 2 audio tracks, and I've been adjusting the volume accordingly. Let me know how this is what I'm doing to this video. So let me know if that came up really, really good. And the other thing, I'm going to be picking up a transmitter so I can have it on my little lapel, like it clips on, like I use on Friday nights when I do verification, and that'll give me a good audio there too, and it'll cut out a lot of the background noise. And I want to go back out on location and do some lives and stuff like that too, which I've been doing now. Today's Sunday, last night Saturday, it poured out all last night, and tonight is supposed to pour out again later today to Monday, and then it's clearing up Monday morning, and then we got spotty showers all week. But I'm still going to try to get out there and get some walking in because I just enjoy that. And I'll see what the doctor says about my feet there this week when I go see him. And, I'm going to go down to the department store, and I'm going to have my leg measured up again for a compression stocking because I got to do something or get a pump. But let me know if you have any suggestions for me too, guys. But anyways, be watching for some more major videos. And, like I said, I just thank all for those newer subscribers that recently joined me, 549 subscribers. And I've been picking, since I changed my name to Ron's Keto Cafe, I've picked up about 200 subscribers in the last 3 months. So thank you for that. If I had to have that name at the very beginning, I might have been already over there up to over 1,000. But, we didn't know, and I didn't even know if I wanted to continue the journey on the YouTube channel. But I'm glad I'm doing this because it's documents to show you guys that, no matter what you go through in life and struggle, and we get it. A lot of us use food as our comfort when we're depressed, and I'm no different. So I just learned to take one day as God gives it to me, and I would suggest getting right with God because, I'm also a believer in Jesus Christ. So I just, I hope that's not going to be an issue for you, but I'm not ashamed to admit it. I do, like I said, I got a good idea what's going to be going down the chute pretty soon, and as long as you're okay with that, you'll be okay. And if you don't believe in God, believe in yourself that you can do this, and that we all know you can. You just have to be patient, and that's what weight loss is. It's the key to a weight loss success is being patient. But I'll leave you with that thought. But remember, thank you for subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to be watching for some more videos and some more video updates. And I want to start doing some more lives pretty soon, so be watching for some of those. Have an amazing week, guys.